Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Stone Age bone needle. Let's get into it. First of all guys, big shout out to my butcher Chris for getting me some of these. Some nice pig bones. Still have the flesh on. Defleshed them, cleaned them up, buried them, let them decompose. This small one's going to be a sewing needle, a Stone Age sewing needle. So I'm going to use just one of my flint knapped flakes on the floor. Go with this one I think. So I'm quite literally just scoring the shape in. So that's the first line and the first pass. I'll show you what I mean up close. You can see that's already making quite a difference. Tracing another line over here. The second line around here somewhere I think. Just using this one to sort of just rake it out. Get a deeper gouge before I go in with a second cut. So I'm just raking. That's all I'm doing. It's obviously going to take a long while to get through, so I'll bring you back when I'm a little bit closer. It's always good when you've been flint knapping as well, because you've got an abundance of debitage and fresh flakes on the floor to choose from, so if one dulls down you can always grab a sharp one from between your feet. I'll definitely get in there that. Sorry about the traffic, I'm in the garage. Yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere on shape. Yeah, it will take a good half an hour or so, maybe longer, but it is way worth it. You can just appreciate how our ancestors would have had to work an awful lot harder than we do to try and get some of the things that we take for granted these days, you know. That's just bone and flint flakes to work with, but we are definitely getting there. It's starting to poke through the other side now. That's going to be a really good sewing needle. That's not bad for about 10 minutes work. You're starting to see it sort of free up. We've already gone through, as you can see, and that tip is actually starting to release now. Guys, the reason that we painstakingly sort of carve it out of or cut it out of the main bulk of the bone is so that it doesn't lose strength. If you were to use a smaller piece of bone that's been snapped, you'd lose a lot of the strength, and you'd have to abrade it and sand it and try and get back to some strong stone, and it also bone, sorry, but it also might just lose strength because it's brittle and it's broken bone essentially. It just keeps all the strength. You can see right where it's going to finish, just up here. And it is just a case of going back and forth over the same bit, which can be quite tedious, but that's the way it would have been done back in the day. So, as we're making a primitive bone needle, that's the way I'm going to be doing it. I'd say this is nearly free. And hear it loosening now. In another few passes and we'll be able to get this guy out. So that's one of the sections off. Just got to get the remainder off and then we're good. Voldemort's wand or something. Abracadabra! Guys, this is why I was saying, you know, don't pop them out when they're nearly out. I've snapped it. So I've had to move on to the bit that was surrounding the original needle. So this bit here, you can see where that void is, that's where the original needle was. Pardon me. We popped through it too quickly and it snapped, so I've had to move on to this one. I've just been shaping this side and it's much better. So yeah, we're going to use this one. I'm just going to drill a little hole in there. I've just started with a flint flake, making that little divot ready for drilling. When you're at this sort of stage, guys, you could go straight to sanding it, but I like to run a flint flake just over the needle just to grind it down further, just like so. Going around all four sides. Just helps to strengthen it. Just going back to solid bone material. Getting rid of any of that top layer. Then you're ready to sand it and drill a little hole in there. For your cordage or your thread. I don't have a pump drill or a primitive arrow at the minute to do a hand drill, so I'm just going to freehand this like so and use good old-fashioned elbow grease. But you can see just even that is starting to make a little hole through. You can quite literally see it's just a flint flake, and we're able to make quite an impressive delve in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm just working this like so. We should be able to get all the way through. See, it doesn't always go right. Oh no. So we've gone all the way through, but that's happened, so yeah. Might still work, but it's kind of not what we wanted. We might just have to poke the thread through, tie it round or whatever, but it'll still be functional. I'll still keep it as a little sewing needle. But you get the idea. So that's how you can turn bone into a sewing needle. Didn't quite go to plan, but still a primitive functional sewing needle. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do with the rest of the bones. I did promise Chris a knife, so I will be making him a flint knife with a bone handle. So that's coming your way, Chris. But yeah, let us know in the comments below what you want to see me do with the rest of them. Without further ado, thanks very much for watching. Give it a little like below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next one.